What it do, gang? We all still stuck in the crib, you know what I mean? And I didn't able to get to the gun range this Sunday because, you know, they got a strict policy going on right now. So I'm gonna hit y'all with a gun collection of kind of like some guns we got at the crib and plans for them and stuff like that. So walk with me. Sure we good. So the first one I'm gonna hit y'all with, gun that I enjoy to shoot the most, but I use the least, if that makes any sense. 1911 A1, chambered in 45, hold 7+1. And just make sure y'all, you know, it's clear, so y'all know it's clear. You know, hammer fired. It also has a handguard safety on it, so you know that's not gonna work. Gotta have it on the handguard for it to work. I really like it purely for the historical value of it, and it's a blast to shoot. It's most definitely the last one that I'm going to use in self-defense or concealed carry, if that makes sense. I'll use it in self-defense. I don't know about concealed carry, or maybe open, not concealed. I'm not tucking this in my pants at all. But like I said, when it comes to the range, this is the funnest gun to shoot at the range. Because shooting 9mm is just, you know, it's just shooting 9mm. But you know, this in 45, it really has that fun. I'm a recoil person, so it really has that fun little kick to it that gives it an experience to shoot it. My only gripe with this weapon is when you're trying to load it up and you're trying to disengage the slide lock. For my particular hands, I can't reach it. So this is way up here. Sometimes I don't get it. So I gotta you know what I'm saying? So other than that, it's a blast. I'm talking about a little firecracker. Came with 2 mags. One thing to start this video, I'm not gonna lie to y'all and pretend that we got empty mags sitting around here. I'm not about to dump these out for the video. Every mag in this house got something in it. 2 45 calibers, 7. I think it's 7. It might be 8, but it's 7+1, so that makes 8. My next gun is my personal concealed carry. It's one of my favorite guns. This is my loyal. She my ride or die. This girl right here, Taurus G2C. I got this while I was in college. This was actually my first handgun that I purchased, and I love it. I'm talking about, for less than $250, this gun does its job. I've ran at least 700 rounds of decent quality 9mm through this thing, and it works. It just keeps pushing. It keeps ducking those things out. I plan on upgrading the trigger, upgrading the bolt carrier group. I'm gonna get a tack light for it, at least 1,000 looms. I'm gonna get a hand grip on here if I don't just put my own grip on it myself. Without the magazine, your pinky is lost. When you pop that magazine in there, it's right in place. It slips right into my pocket. My buddy, my best friend, he has the G2S, which I guess is the slimmer model than this. So his only holds 7+1. This one holds 12. Yes, 12+1. So that was an accident that I picked the bigger one. I like this one a lot. And of course, this one came with 2 mags as well. I usually keep one all the way loaded, and one of them is usually always lingering with like half. I don't know. My dew cleaner a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like I think after the first couple of times, I think after around 400 to 500 rounds, I started to clean her. She's not looking too bad right now. You know what I'm saying? I usually like to keep a little bit of grit and grime on her. I don't want her to get too bougie and to think that she always got to be spickle and sparkly, because, you know what I'm saying, that's not how life works. I just love Old Trusty. I'm talking about if I'm going to the gas station late at night, if I hear a bump in the night, or if I'm just going to a side of a town that I feel suspect about, as long as she is with me, I ain't worried about nothing. You know, I love this firearm. This is my baby. Every day carry. Oh, and before we forget, most of the things we shoot in this house is Winchester. So this is 45 Winchester, 9mm Winchester. I had some hollow points. I don't know where they're at, so I'm not gonna worry about that today. And most of the time I'm shooting this seller's ballot, it's dirt cheap, because anybody out there knows if you're shooting 308, it's not cheap. The cheapest is not that cheap. This is $12 a box. Winchester, which is another brand that I shoot, that's like $15 for 20 rounds. So you're getting up to $1 a round. You know, 1,000 rounds of 308 can cost you $260. 223, that can cost you 150 bucks. She's most definitely not the cheapest girlfriend to maintain. And I guess before I dive too deep into the bigger stuff, hit you with a little bit of equipment here. I run with Champion ear protection as far as over the ears. These ears, I want to get some slimmer ones just so they don't seem so intrusive when I'm trying to aim down sights onto my stock of my AR-10. These can be a little bit intrusive. As far as eye gears, nothing special. Solar bat glasses. They're cool. They have the adjustable up and down arms on them. So, you know, wearing a hat with them, you know, no problem. I love these. I got these for like $7 at Walmart. I don't spend a lot of money on gear. And as far as in the ear, Pale Tour, nothing crazy. I like these just because they're lime and I can find them. Because the other ones I always lose, the ones that were black. Outs were a little bit more comfortable. But ins are a little bit more, you can move around, you can do a little bit more. They're not so much in your way. But either way, I rock them both. It depends on your range. Some ranges don't let you rock ins. They make you wear outs. So, you know, you can't do anything about that. Now I'm going to kind of show y'all my 22 long rifle. So I can get it. 22 long rifle. I keep it in this satchel. It kind of trades places with the shotgun. But 22 Savage, long rifle, chambered in 22. Just so y'all know, you're not stopping an intruder with this. This used to have a 100-meter scope on it. That's not on it right now. I pretty much just got this years ago when I was like in high school. The only plans I really had for this is customize this and rechamber it into a slightly bigger caliber. We were going to play around with it and see how we can convert this into something a little bit more fun to shoot. Because this is inches away from being a pellet gun half of the goddamn time. And this is full too for whatever reason. I don't know why. It's like I'm a ever stop a home invader with this. But it's cool. I like the way it feels. You know. So don't sleep on it, man. Don't sleep on it. You know what I'm saying? Especially when I upgrade it. It's most definitely not going to be slept on. And then, you know, they be talking about how, you know, 22 out of a longer barrel does a little bit more damage, whatever. Here's my 22 long ammo that I use, but that's like, if you cared, we know you don't. Now I'm going to run the 12 gauge. As you can see, empty. This right here is something that my pops bought a while ago. It's really just your standard 12 gauge, your standard home invasion stopper. You know what I'm saying? We usually shoot buck out of this, but most of the we do got slugs just in case. But it's pretty smooth. It's got a nice we put this kind of like grippy, soft, you know, kind of just lighten up this recoil. We put this on here. It was just straight plastic, and that helps a lot. It's really not much to talk about. You know, normal home invasion stopper. So that's pretty much it with this. This pretty much stays hidden in very strategic places for strategic reasons. Well, the pistol goes in stomps. My baby. Let's see, make sure I get the whole in 308. This right here, chambered in 300 Win. I have, what you can see right here. Can you see that? Pop-up backup sights. I love them because they work cheap and they work phenomenal. They stay zeroed in, they have not fallen off. I spent like 20 bucks on them. Some of these gun stores you go to, they want you to spend like $70 on the front and another like 60 on the back. Are you kidding me? I'm rocking, let me take this off. I'm rocking a Fiecha 2CB close quarters red dot. You guys see that? Yeah, you can see that. But it's really nice. This was also cheap. I spent $40. I wanted to go the cheap route because I just was like, let's see how strong they really are. Because I already have a hollow scope. I'm kind of on layaway. I didn't really have $400 just to like throw away. I chip at it as I go. No baller over here. Other than that, like, she's a monster. I'll give you some footage of me shooting her. I want to upgrade the stock, get kind of something that has some padding right here. And then it's got a little rubber contact right here. Most definitely not enough. Most definitely not enough for a 308. So we gonna upgrade this entire thing. Plus I hit that rattle. We all know about the rattle, but we all got the rattle. I'm gonna stick some tape and stuff in there when I'm ready to. That the red dot has brightness settings from 1 to 11. They say the duration on these are about, I think they said 500 to 700 hours, which isn't bad because I don't leave my stuff on. I usually turn it off, and usually when I go to the range, it's on like 5. I haven't had a reason to turn it on to 11. If I didn't mention this is a Diamondback brand railing. I'm still looking for who made this railing, but this upper and lower is Diamondback. It's got a Magpul hand grip on there, and it's trash. Compared to the aftermarket forward grip that I put on here, the Mug forward grip, which I love, it feels a lot better. The trigger I'm going to change. Bolt carrier group. The bolt carrier group is actually, let me see if I can, the bolt, it's not bad. You know what I'm saying? It is loaded, but it ain't one in the hit. I was having cycling issues with this because I didn't lube it up at all. And then I was shooting 147 grain out of it, which on top of it being dry was not cycling in that second one. So once I lubed it up, it takes the 147 grain like nothing. But the Winchester 180 grain is most definitely going to force it open, whether it's dirt dry. I shoot 308 Win out of here. These are 147 grain. I can also shoot 7.62 by 51 NATO out of here as well. That's just a little bit more pricey. I don't see the point. I'm not practicing with this particular firearm outside of 300-400 yards at the moment. Once I get my AR-15, I might switch this over to reach out just a little further. Just a little further. But yeah, that's my baby. I'm talking about, this is my girl right here. You know what I'm saying? Now, most people hold their rifles all kind of different ways. For me, I am a C-comper. So I put the mag forward grip to kind of have somewhere to suppress, because I don't like this type of clamp. It just seems too. I like to have more control over the front of my rifle, so that way I can transition between targets, up, down, left, right. You know what I'm saying? It's just easier for me personally, and I like it a lot. She opens up like, you know, your typical AR-15 upper and lower opens up. You can get the bolt carrier group and all of that out of there like it's nothing. It's really simple to clean. It's not hard. Get the fire. See if she's good. There we go. Back in operational standards. I have a lot of fun. Usually I try not to go to the range without this right here. So yeah, gang, honestly, that's the gun collection. I'm glad y'all tuned in. I'll update y'all on what's happening with each firearm. But you already know, it's your boy Blade, and we don't play no games. Like, share, and subscribe, baby. Get back at me. Peace. Stay with it, bitch. You be dead with 945, yeah, ride shit. Ride stop, pop, I on some pie shit.